My name is Christopher Gronlund, and I like notebooks. Of all kinds. It doesn't matter if they're small enough to fit in a pocket or large enough to carry beneath our arms. It doesn't matter if they're old and beat up, or even the trendy notebooks some people buy to feel like they're writing important things. For me, a notebook is the promise of something new. But they're also a time machine, allowing us to look back at old projects. It's seeing a rough process become something more. Notebooks are a reminder that there was a time you thought about becoming a web designer, roughing out ideas for a company selling tablet PC apps a friend planned to start long before the iPad came around. It's seeing mock-ups of your old websites and remembering those times in the pages the concepts became. On a single notebook page, it's a complete issue breakdown of an old comic book script and then rough drafts from the actual books. It's notes from a podcast meetup long before ever podcasting, or instructions for a myriad ways to get in trouble when you were younger, before the internet made it easy to find that kind of information. It's a juggling routine torn out of an old small notebook you never left home without. Old notes from the time before you dropped out of college for good. That letter from a lifelong best friend sent shortly after you moved to Texas in 1984. It's finding random things among the pages, pieces of paper reminding us of who we are and what we once did. It's remembering that page from the comic script you loved so much that never made it past a rough idea. Whether it's on a page or on a scrap, notebooks are breadcrumbs back to who we once were, random soundings of our very lives. Notebooks are a reminder of the spaces we occupy, whether that space was a relative's space in the Cook County Jail or notes taken in college, chronicling our place in the universe. It's that draft of your very first novel, written back when you wrote everything by hand and on the go. It's seeing chapter 3 of your third novel before it became chapter 9. Notebooks aren't always about the past, though. The best thing about notebooks, they're a promise of an untouched future, blank pages to be filled with hopes and dreams and plans. Pages that pass through our fingers, just like each day of our lives. We live a life in pages, a flipbook in which we are animated and brought to life by our ideas. We don't know what the future holds, and I think that's what I love best about notebooks. In the end, notebooks are a physical reminder of who we are. Something that can live on much longer than us, maybe even one day passing into the hands of those we'll never know. In notebooks, we can live forever.